Okay. Welcome to day 10 of the government shutdown. This is the last day. I'm going to be in this room too. It's day 10. Tomorrow we'll make day 11 of the government shutdown. So do with that information as you will. We're going to get into our topics. So today's topic is gotcha games are coming out from left to right now. And I never seen this many gotcha games in my entire life. Oh god, I got like hair all in my mouth. That's the problem with having a beard and a mustache. It always gets in your mouth and your food and your drinks and stuff. It's disgusting. Um, I wouldn't even say you get used to it. You don't get used to it. It's gross. I always said I wanted a beard as a kid, but yeah, now I'm looking back at that. Probably shouldn't have witched that. But genetics suck, and here we are. Anyways, yeah, gotcha games have been coming out left to right. So I wanted to make a point of which gotcha game is not the best or the better. It's just whatever you want to play and whatever you prefer. Because I prefer like Hoyoverse games. They're planned out, they're pretty good, they have voice acting and all this other stuff, right? And so many other gotcha games have the same stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I tried Weathering Waves, it wasn't for me. I tried Goddess of Victory, it wasn't for me. And I tried many other games, and they weren't for me. They are for certain players who can figure them out, but the mechanics are too complicated for me to even figure out. Even once I do figure it out, it's a lame system. I don't care about it, and I leave. I literally checked the exit door and said, "Alright, I figured out all these mechanics, and they suck. They suck." That's Persona 5 the Phantom X is a good example of this. I literally tried to play that game as hard as I can, but it's just like the mechanics. Dear God, the mechanics are awful. I'm sorry for all you Persona 5 PX5 fans. It's not a game for me. It's like Persona in the beginning, but then once you get into it, it's like, oh God, the mechanics. The mechanics killed it for me for Persona 5 Phantom X. It killed it. And Nikkei, it was the grinding. Like Goddess of Victory is the grinding all the time. Every day you had to go and grind. And even then, when you come back like a month later as a free to play player, it was like you were being sentenced to death. Because it didn't matter how much you grind, if you go to the next boss, you would instantly die. So, no, no. And you had to log in like each month in a couple of weeks. So I found out if you logged in like each month and do a couple of weeks of things, then you get more rewards. But if you log in each day and wait for a while, you get even more rewards. And it was just like you gotta grind that system out daily, if not monthly. And then you have to wait. You have to get the story in that month, and then wait for the next 2 months or a month after to do the next story. And I'm like, this is not great gameplay. I don't care how good your story is. It's not good gameplay and it's not good grinding. Christ. Alright. What else was I also going to say? Oh yeah, right. It doesn't matter which gotcha game is better. It doesn't matter which one is worse, because it's all in your opinion. But you can't force that opinion on everyone else. And even if you could, why would it matter? You literally force that person to do something that they don't want to do. So your opinion and whatever you buy and whatever stuff you get is your own business. You are right to have that opinion, but you don't have the right to force that opinion on everyone else. All right? So like for a good example, um I played so many Horrorverse games. I basically am spoiled by Horrorverse because they have a lot more games than any other gotcha game company does. Literally. And they founded the gacha game system with Genshin Impact, and that has not gone away. It's still like in the top whatever on Twitch, and it's still on top on YouTube too. But it hasn't been even taken down or touched yet. You have to admit. Like ZZZ, sure, it's been taken down. Honkai Star Rail's been taken down. I mean, money wise, anyways. They have been beaten money wise. Um, what else has been beaten? I mean, Honkai Impact Third and the other game, the final game that they have also has been beaten down to what is it called? Money wise as well. But they're not doing badly as money wise at all because they got different games. They got like, and they're all gotcha games, so they're good. And then there is Level Infinity that has Goddess of Victory, but um, but it has other games. So if Goddess of Victory shuts down, it has other games to go to. It's fine. So that's a practically good example. But like I said before, you if you want to beat the king, you might as well kill the king. That's what they're gonna have to do. And they're gonna have to really show off these gotcha games for any other player to change what they're doing and go into a new method of playing. Like I haven't played any of the new ones. I'm planning on doing it for this channel. But right now I just don't got the memory or the card or the phone right now. I'm getting the phone tomorrow. And once we have the phone tomorrow, we can start re-uploading videos again. I think this time YouTube will be faster on it, but you can only upload 100 or how many you want a day. The limit is 100. And it does slow down for each video you make. So you can only make like 5 or 10 videos a day. 12 if you can maximize it. But the maximum amount is 100 a day. Which I don't think you're gonna make 100 videos in a day, but you can try if you keep it up. But yeah. And the other topic was what was it about? I was about One Piece. Everyone's saying Van Auger is not going to get beaten by Usopp. The Straw Hat crew might be beaten by the Blackbeard crew. And I'm like, no matter what, the Straw Hats always end up on top. It might not be the outcome that you guys wanted, but at least they came out on top. And they came out on top in Dressrosa. They came out on top, and you have to think about it on Egghead and his what is it called? I forgot. And other arcs as well. They always come out on top. Even Usopp is proven to always come out top as well. When he loses, he always comes back stronger. Let's not forget, he was in the Fishman Island arc and he won that fight, whether you like it or not. And then the Alabasta arc, he won that too. And then Dressrosa, he basically was God Usopp at that point. This man just keeps getting cooler and cooler. Like, bruh. And you have to admit, Van Arger dipped out with his crewmate as soon as the girls say turned into monsters. But where was Usopp and the rest of the Straw Hat crew? They were literally just sitting there, escaping, leaving, and doing all their attacks. And Usopp survived that. So you gotta admit, if he can literally survive one of the fights with a Gorosei, he can basically survive anything. And you have to admit, even though, like you say, Usopp is weak, he survived a fight with the Gorosei. Not even his father can say that. Not even Shanks can say that. That's a feat that Shanks hasn't even done. So you gotta admit, and they came out on top of that. And basically, Emo was like, yeah, you got defeated, dude, and he killed one of the Gorosei and made a new one. So, whether you like it or not, the Straw Hat crew is pretty strong. Every single one of them are, no matter how weak you think they are. But they have their reasons. What else is there? Oh yeah, and Blackbeard's crew's not even that strong, dude. I'm looking at Blackbeard's crew, like, as soon as they have a single sign of danger, they dip. Like, when King Rayleigh showed up, Blackbeard literally, he dipped. When Van Augur saw the Gorsay, he dipped as well. And let's not forget, they got beaten by one bear. They got defeated by one Sulong form. Like, bro, if you're getting defeated by one Sulong form, you're not a Yonko, bro. Like, come on. You got beaten by Garp and Kobe and all these other guys, and you still don't have a single win except, oh, the war at Marineford. I'm sorry, bro, but they don't have that many wins under their belt. They have as many losses that I can count for, not including Ace, which turned out to be Ace did lose, but the rest of the crew at that time didn't stand a chance against Ace, except for Blackbeard. And even then, if the Blackbeard's like the only strongest one of the crew, how does this entire crew and his new crew keep getting defeated or dip out at the side of danger? Tell me that. They're not so strong. The Straw Hats are gonna win. They're probably one of the weakest crews in One Piece, even weaker than Buggies. Because when you look at Buggies, they don't turn away from a fight. In fact, they start the fight. So, right now. And even Buggy's getting stronger. And some other people like Perona and other people is being set up. So, I'm sorry. Like, the Blackbeard crew's not that strong. Anyways, bye.